I was Mr. Book Guy. I was the guy that said, "Oh yeah, I read that," or I can quote that. I know that. By the way, three most dangerous words you ever want to hear yourself or anybody else say is, "I know that." But only if they don't actually show up in your results. And the reason why I share that with you is because I was the book guy. I mean, I had, my big thing is I can pile through, a book a week or maybe a book every 2 weeks, and I can talk about all the stuff I knew, all smart I was. The crazy thing about that is I felt like I was super smart because I had all this information up here. And the deal is, though, it didn't change anything. So my income went up and then it just plateaued. My success went up quickly and then it plateaued. And I couldn't figure out what the reason was. Why is that? I thought you work hard, you hustle, you apply grit and tenacity, all those things that we've been taught. We could pull up YouTube right now and there's 1,000, maybe 1 million videos that teach you that. Grit, tenacity, hard work, all important components. But here's the thing though, is that I hadn't really developed a belief system that I could do this thing. You see, I didn't have the belief at a deeper level. I knew it here. Look, let me just show you this right here. Okay, look. Think and Grow Rich. I had read this book at least 3 times over the last decade. At least 3 times. Think and Grow Rich. Now in it contains the wisdom passed down from the most successful people who walked the planet at the turn of the last century. Napoleon Hill spent 25 years of his life documenting Andrew Carnegie, Thomas Edison, Harvey Firestone. Ooh, really smart people, right? And talking about things like faith, autosuggestion, desire. See that? Like all these things that are responsible for success. So I read those books, but here's the deal. I held the information up here. Nothing happened because I believed it at a conscious level, but I didn't believe it at a subconscious level. And this is something that's called praxis. Praxis is the integration of a belief with our behavior. Do you know anybody that knows a lot of stuff, but their results are substandard? There's book smarts. Like someone goes and memorizes a bunch of crap, and they take a bunch of tests, and then they go out in the world, and their results are crummy. They don't do anything. There's a reason for that. It's because we can hold information up here. You ever look at I was sort of jealous of those folks that can go on Jeopardy and just all this information they have it. They're so dang smart. How do you know how deep the Pacific Ocean is? That's crazy. You're smart. Who cares? Who cares how deep the Pacific Ocean is? What are you doing? Are you having an impact? Are you making a difference? Are you building something? What do your results look like? Do you have a business? Is it thriving? Are you bringing value to the marketplace? Is it going up? Is it improving? Is your business booming in a good way? Are you helping people? What does that look like? Are you living the life of your dreams, or are you just getting by? Here's another one. Let me show you this one. The Millionaire Real Estate Agent. I written about 20 years ago. Okay, available worldwide. It is known far and wide as the Bible of success in real estate. What it does is it teaches a real estate agent. I think every industry should have a book like it because it documented, just like Napoleon Hill did. Napoleon Hill documented the success habits of the most successful people who were walking the planet in his time. He spent 25 years in that study. Laid it all out there for us. Man, if we want to really learn something, read that book. And the Millionaire Real Estate Agent did something very similar. Is Gary Keller and his team, documented, interviewed, researched, took all that information, cross-pollinated it, and put it into best practices for the real estate professional. So that when you follow this program, it teaches you how to net $1 million in income every year after all expenses. Gross commission income, commission minus cost of goods sold, minus operating expenses equals $1 million. It's in the book. It teaches you how to do it. The question is, how many agents have actually followed the program, actually do the thing? The answer is very, very few. 0.0001% or less, something like that, right? And the reason is because we have belief on 2 levels. We have belief in our educated mind, and then we have belief that's deep down inside. This educated mind information is just based on things that we read. We hold it up here and that's where it stays. I could recite to you a lot of things from here and here, but if I don't integrate it and actually impress it upon my subconscious level and have it become a part of my working fabric, it doesn't move my body into action. And that's what praxis is. Praxis is when we actually internalize the information and then we become emotionally involved in it. We are repeating it over and over again. It becomes a part of our belief system. A belief is nothing more than a thought that we begin to think, that we think over and over and over again. And we impress that belief into the subconscious mind. That actually moves the body into action. This is so misunderstood. If this is resonating with you, there's a reason why it's resonating with you, because this either applies to you or it applies to someone that you know. Please share this with somebody that you think might need this. And by the way, there's a link in here. There's a class I did on this topic of praxis. Click on the link and you can learn about that. And share it with anybody you know. And please tell me if you like this video. Press like. If you're watching it live, press pound live or pound later if you're watching it later. Praxis, the integration of belief with behavior. When we can impress an idea on the subconscious mind through the process of repetition, something over and over and over again until it becomes a part of us. That's praxis, because then what's going to happen is it's going to integrate. Subconscious is a cellular thing. It's in every cell of our body. Our bodies then move into action, inspired action, because it's a part of who we are. You know, we can believe it on a conscious level and say, yeah, I believe I'm worthy of that. I think I could earn that money. I believe I'm worthy of that. But until we truly believe it, it's not going to move us. It's not going to have us go and do this thing and make phone calls. We're not going to do it. How many real estate agents or salespeople fail to do the thing they know how to do? I was talking to a guy today. He said, every time I start a project, I stop. I stall out. And there's a reason for that. It's because deep down inside, the belief system is not in alignment with the goal, with the desire. And so that's what this is about. It's called praxis. So if this is resonating with you, send me a message. I'm happy to share more with you on that, or just click on the link and watch the class. Hopefully this resonates with you. That was me for a very long time. 10 years is a long time to think something up here and consciously believe it, but not truly believe it. Hopefully this resonates with you today, and I hope to see you soon.